So when is something too good to be true? And when is something too good to be harmful? I think that is a question that's coming up in front of OpenAI. Although the good news, of course, is that Sam is back and all is looking great and everything is settling down. A letter has been issued by a bunch of researchers within OpenAI and has been shared with the board, which is no longer existing. But that letter has been somehow gotten into the hands of Reuters. And the Reuters news agency actually has said that there's a group of researchers inside OpenAI who have claimed that it appears that a discovery has happened in the OpenAI space where they may have breached the limit that's going to cause potentially harm to humanity. So what exactly is this? A bit of news out there. So I'm just going to quickly share that with you. And just check this out. And this is the Reuters news agency that has come out, that's released this just a few hours ago. So basically, they're saying that there's supposed to be a project within OpenAI called Q-Star. And this Q-Star project appears to be about the next phase of generative AI, which is called AGI, Artificial Generated Intelligence. Now, in AGI, it is possible that it has crossed some of the thinking and the limits that OpenAI had defined for itself. So basically what it means is that all the generative AI stuff that we've seen so far that has been so useful to us, mostly by the simple logic of predicting the next search pattern, search word sequence in your search pattern, and developing an output based on that, especially when it came to image, text, and content, has been hugely successful, hugely popular, and all of us are finding it a great addition to our daily work life. However, a similar thing that has happened in the math space, which is math gen, not code gen, the math gen piece, appears to be somewhat harmful because it's going to now start creating math outputs, which are a single output for any number of similar inputs. For example, what happens in generative AI is no matter what the question, even if you twist it a little bit, the outputs can, or the same question can generate different outputs at different times because of the nature of that computation. But in case of math, it actually determines a single output. That's exactly what this release is saying. And this project, Q-Star, appears to be actually bordering the space where human intelligence could be surpassed by OpenAI's research, which actually is a fascinating thing. But there's a concern that this might actually endanger human life itself. And it, of course, keeping apart the economic disadvantages, because the machine can actually literally take over most of the daily economic tasks that humans can do. This is exactly what the release is saying. And of course, there's no full details about that, except that this appears to be an underlying issue that may have happened, and the original reason why the first original board got rid of Sam, and that is the original intent was for the AI unit to just be a lab and lead the direction by indicating the possible outcomes and do the research and so on. However, Sam was taking it to the other extreme of commercial profitability and wanted to get all of these things out in the market, become commercially profitable, commercially viable products, and driving the entire resource base towards profitability. Now, the question is, of course, one of morality, because it says, how could you start commercializing a product before fully understanding its potential impact? This is actually the question that was coming up even earlier, not just to do with Sam. Even earlier, if you remember, Elon and others created this unit of industry leaders that wanted to work with the US government, set the rules, and say, let's first understand what kind of impact and what implications there can be of this technology when it goes out, starts becoming commercial, before it actually goes out there. Let's get a full understanding of this whole thing and only then release it in phases. But the conflict appears to be that Sam didn't want to hold and wanted to go all the way commercially. So this might have been an underlying reason why this entire 4 or 5 day drama ensued. And all of that now is going to be under question. More on this later as we get more information. Take care. Good day.